Alright guys, what is up ladies and gentlemen, it is Gnomes here, and we are watching a game between Poxjunkie and Ballballer. It does happen to look, okay, never mind. So I was first going to say, it looks like, because I mean I just came in and I just saw that Ballballer was already up here, and I did not see a champion out for Poxjunkie, but I do see that he played Marsh Song already, so he is in the game. Now my assumption is that he actually played a spell, and that spell is called Dark Marsh War Song. He has been playing Boghoppers lately, so I assume it's Dark Marsh War Song. Let's go look up, and there it is. So what Dark Marsh War Song does is it's a 25 Nora spell, and it causes the next 3 champions of yours to become stealthed for, I believe it's 6 turns, so 3 rounds when it comes out. And that means that we probably, let's see, actually we can actually see what champions he has out. We have a Swift Current, we have a Boghopper Bull, we have a Swift Current, and a Finlord Neophyte. So those are the 3 champions that are on the board right now. And here we go. The Boghoppers Bull, actually being all the way up here, gets wrecked by that Stone Barrage. That Stone Barrage being a nice way to detect, especially if you're against or if you're trying to contest a font, just because it covers the whole font by just moving up to that space where he is right now, right? So he already takes 18 damage. He's now at 35 health. We're going to see the young pile driver. Good move here. What he could have done, he could have moved up here to this position, right, and attacked once. But because the pile driver actually has multi-attack, he was able to move to this location and attack and get that aura damage. So we already have the Boghoppers Bull 75 Nora spell, or I'm saying champion. So not extremely expensive, but also not cheap. Has a lot of utility in the champion as a tank, but getting it to 20 HP right off the bat is very bad for him. Ballballer is saying, hey, is Discord down? Because he tried to get on Discord and it did not seem to work. So I would maybe retreat here. I don't know if he really has the choice. Well, okay, he can get in now. It's not horrible. When I was talking with, when I was speaking with, what? Can I get into the app or the online version? I really don't know how to fix that for him. And I can't help him right now because I'm recording. So I'll help him later. But what I was going to say is, when I was speaking with Poxjunkie, he actually said that, alright, there's the jump over here, the elusive lead. That does cause the D-stealth, so there's that. Ballballer said that he actually thinks that the Boghoppers should be played a bit aggressively. So that's what we see here. We see him going into this mid-fawn already. So yeah, he believes that you shouldn't wait about, like, I might have retreated there, but he actually, going in wasn't a bad ability because he's slowed. The pile driver is at 5 speed by itself. The only really redeeming factor is that multi-attack, so he does usually still get to attack once, right? But now at 3 speed, he can't even contest, or can't, engage. He can't really move anywhere. He's very slow at the moment for at least the next turn. This is a support, like I said, no attacking abilities on here. We have the Summon Young Pile Driver, and then Build 'em Tough, which is nice, but, Poxjunkie is playing this extremely well. Poxjunkie knows that the battle group being played by Baller is a late game battle group. You make a lot of summons, you have all your champions become tough, rank 3, right? Let's see, rank 3. So all your champions are tough, all your champions you have loads of summons, they all have tons of HP from superior tinkering. So you can't really allow that to happen, right? You need to rush them down, make sure they don't get that advantage because they just have such a nice late game, cap right there. Alright, he has tough rank 2 still. Did he not? I'm not sure. He has Build 'em Tough. Okay, so both of them have Build 'em Tough. It's the other one. There's one more support champion that they always play, and that one has superior tinkering, and that gives 1 defense and 10 HP. So it makes this summon, which is usually just at 25 HP, with a War Banner, it's at 40 HP, right? So that's very scary for a free champion, especially with the stats of 3 armor and 10 base damage and fury. So these pile drivers become real champions, really, and the only real good, efficient way to deal with them is the ritual ability. Alright, I don't know what to tell him. I'm going to say, try to go in through the link from the forums, maybe? That's my question. That's the only thing I can help him with, other than that. Anyway, so we see actually a Iron Fist standard put down. Kind of an interesting idea here. Why would he do that, right? Well, that's my first question. Why would he do that? Well, I think it's because he wants to have his Dwarven Engineer run away. I think he's going to run away with his Engineer, be supported by his pile driver, and he wants to make sure that he has something contesting the font. And I think this is a good move by Poxjunkie, saying, you know what, you can run away. I'm not getting in range of this pile driver. This pile driver will wreck me. Like, there's no value in attacking this pile driver. If I can stay away from it, I will, because like I said, it's free, right? Don't go over here. If he goes over here, he gets contested, or sorry, he gets engaged by the pile driver. Then he can't really run away too well. All he can really do is sweep, maybe. So yeah, I like the idea. And this is a 25 Nora relic. Yeah, it's very cheap. Like 25 Nora for the amount of stats it gives is kind of insane. Like, it should be nerfed, but obviously there are no nerfs. But it is still 25 Nora that he's allowing Boghopper Bull to basically kill for free, right? So that's being usually if you contest, you want it to last 2 turns. If you're playing a relic to contest for 1 turn, I don't like that, right? Because you might as well just give up the font for that 1 turn. The only real advantage they get is the deployment, but I don't know. So, let's see. He also puts it down over here, this relic, so it kind of protects him a little bit. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't really matter where you put this font. He could have put it behind himself, too, to be honest. Alright, so we do have the Dark Marsh Fury. So, now that the Boghopper, what's it called? Dark Marsh Boghopper thing. What was the spell called? Forgot. Dark Marsh Warsong, yeah. Now that Dark Marsh Warsong is gone, we can have the champions come out without stealth, and this guy ramps up pretty quick. Yeah, he's at 69 North, so quite cheap, but look at his, he has such nice stats somehow. First of all, he has Leap 3, right? So he's extremely quick, like, for a range champion. Like, not only just having 7 speed is pretty quick for a range champion, or, like, I guess not exactly 7 speed, but effective 7 speed, but also just, like, I don't know, he's just so well balanced. I just like this champion. Because, like, if you attack 2 or 3 times and it dies, then you don't really feel bad, but you also don't feel good. But if this champion gets up to 18 damage, you just feel good, right? And your enemy's like, oh shit, I should have killed it. But also it's at 42 HP, so enemies shouldn't have the worst time killing it. It's not at such a high HP like the fucking Ice Fang, where you just are like, hey, I can't even, like, even if I tried, I just couldn't kill this thing. Alright, so we saw Blink used there. Blink is interesting because, well, he has to put something down now there, right? I mean, this relic will still contest at least for 1 more turn, right? He can't get, unless there's Invigorate. Is there Invigorate here? No. So there's no Invigorate. So this Font of Restoration will contest for at least 1 more turn. And what this means, he's gonna what? Relocate? Okay. Is this in range? He's not. Oh, he's attacking. Okay. But he's still not in range afterwards. Alright, so he's gonna have to put a relic down or put himself down, and then what he can do after that. What? You just misclicked that, I think? Now he's gonna take 5 damage first of all, and then I'm guessing gonna put the pile driver on there, and then just have it contest with the pile driver, and then just keep healing the pile driver up, just so that this bull stays away as long as possible. So he gets his font back, but look at this now. This middle font is in tons of danger now. What's this? Invigorate. All right, Invigorate, Drive. I don't. Everybody likes this relic, this equipment. I don't like the equipment. It's too much for me. It's too high Nora. But I understand it's good. Like, there's no doubt that it's a good relic. It's just too much for me though. All right, so he's gonna go for the support. Very good idea here. Brings them all up 1 now. Can he double tap though? If he has Invigorate, he does, right? Because then he can Invigorate the Swift Current, attack 1 more time. All right, so here's again gets 12 damage. He should. Did he not Invigorate? Why doesn't he Invigorate? Because if he Invigorates the Swift Current can attack 1 more time, and then he gets 1 more AP as well, right? And then he can double tap. So I don't see why it didn't Invigorate there. Did he do it and I didn't see it or something? Horn of Order, Whips. Oh, he did Invigorate the Fury. Okay, I didn't see it. My bad. So he Invigorated the Fury. So now the Tinker, I mean, he's as good as dead, right? Or she. She's, like, engaged. So this is such an interesting play. Move the bull down, even though the bull died, it caused 1 relic to be played that was damaged. It caused a very expensive Blink is a very expensive spell. It's like 50 Nora. Caused the Blink to be played, and now 2 of the summons, or at least 1 of them, is gonna have to be used to really just stand on this position, right? That's all it's gonna do there. Just stand there for the next, 6 turns. So at least he's taking up the champion, and now we have the Tinker that's in a lot of danger. I don't know how he can save this thing. We have such, like I said, long range on this Fury. Like, he can just leap over this. He has 7 speed, so he can actually, or sorry, 7 AP next turn, so he can actually leap and attack next turn. Ooh, nice aura though. Or just, yeah, now you just smack him. He's not dead though with the smack. With drive, he's at 12. Yeah, he needs one more damage. Warbender? Yeah, so if Poxjunkie is able to put a Warbender down, then he can drive the Fury and then attack the Tinkerer once from ranged. And then he'll also gain the 1 damage because of Fury, right? Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so let's look at this overall gameplay. What just happened? I always like doing this, and I've talked about this before. I think in commentating, what it sometimes annoys me, especially in, like, I watch a lot of commentating videos. For example, in StarCraft 2, I watched it a lot, and in chess, or in what's it called? Super Smash Brothers Brawl, right? And a lot of them, they all have different casting, and of course League of Legends, right? They have different casting styles, so how they report on the game, and obviously, you know, football, soccer, whatever. And I think from what I see and what I would like to emulate and repeat is that I think it's good. I'm kind of getting off topic here. That's one thing I do a little too much is get off topic. But does he put a Warbender down actually? No, he doesn't. Okay, so he has a double tap. He can actually drive it if he's in range. Yeah. Oh, he misplays that. He could have drived the Tinkerer. That would have wasted less AP. Anyway, and I think that it's good to have a good mixture between really just saying what's happening in the game, like just repeating. I mean, you don't know who's blind in your... You know, I could have a blind person watching my games. You never know. Maybe he wants to know what's happening. You could have blind people playing. You could have really anybody who just really wants you to repeat what's being said. It doesn't really matter. But on the other hand, I think one thing I see a tiny bit too little is people talk about the metagame, or not the metagame, but the overall game. And say, hey, this is what I predict will happen for these reasons, and here's the strengths and weaknesses of this kind of a move, that kind of thing. So, so if we're going to look at this overall, the overall idea of what happened here in this game, right? So we saw that Bull rush down. The reason for that is he saw, hey, I'm playing against someone who's playing a very good late game concept? No. What was I saying? Late game comp. I want to say composition, but it's not a composition, right? Theme, I guess. Late game theme. Has a lot of strength. The longer the game goes, it just kind of becomes not exactly exponential like Slags, but it's a curve of, let's say you have a curve between strength and time. While UD usually goes down a bit, like the strength goes down because they have a lot of early game champions. Here it goes up with this composition, right? And he saw that, so he's like, I'm going to go rush. He caused a lot of AP and a lot of time. That's another big thing you have to remember, is time was spent, or like champions was spent. So like all these champions, and 4 champions, all in this lower quadrant, this lower kind of like fourth, if you count this as like the lower fourth of the map. So you call like 1, so this one down here, here, and then up here is 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. This lower quadrant right here. A lot of time was spent by a lot of champions. We have the Magnetic Rover that went down there, the Pile Drivers that were down there, we had a Relic played, we had the Engineer. All these guys, all they want to be doing is building up, so that was all delayed. So now the move really by Baller is to see, can he contest this font? If not, can he make it so that the rush stops? So even if he doesn't contest this font with, for example, the Rover, can he maybe get it so that the game is slowed down enough that he... can win later because he knows he has that better. So even if he's down a font, even if he is the Nora down, his late game is just so high that it doesn't matter, right? He has champions that will outvalue, those of Junkie. Now, we did just see the spell, the Eroding Winds played, so that means these guys are all going to be knocked back. Now, this one will not get knocked back into any type of font, but this Neophyte might, and so we'll see how much that hurts him, though. Now, again, we do have the command heal that just went off. Okay, yeah, command heal just went off on this from the Neophyte. That means that the next healing is going to be healed for a lot. So these guys, even though they will be taking quite a bit of damage here, actually, you know, oh, true. They forgot the elusive leap. So that will be up again, actually, by the way. Elusive leap does make the current dodge. Now, I wonder if he can get the swift. Oh, that would be a play. If he can invigorate the swift current, bring him over here, attack the engineer. So he's pulled one this way. Then the Boghopper Bull will come out of this again, remember? Ooh, that would be insane. Ooh, okay, here's a knockback, I believe. If the Mechanical Crab is here, I'm thinking that the Fury will actually knock back into the Crab, which is insane. He'll take 15 damage, plus the Eviscerated. Yeah, there you go. So the Fury's now at 16 damage. We can see a heal champion if he wants. No, he just retreats. I wonder if he has any type of Divine Favor. I'm not sure if that counts, but I think it does. So Divine Favor would be good. Also, like I said, getting a Invigorate. Do it. Go over here. So that's what I would definitely do. Go down here, drive, Invigorate the current, and then jump down here. And then pull the Engineer once. If he plays that, that'll be next level. He has to do that. That's like, well, I see it right here. Dude, I want to tell him to do it, but that's cheating, right? So I won't. Do it. But did he already move? Lagged out, good game. What? I didn't even see where he lagged out. Wait, so he doesn't. Damn, I thought that would have been such a brilliant idea. To move the Engineer one. Because he would have still contested this font. He would have gotten the bull back. Dude, that would have been an insane play. Maybe he counted it. I didn't count it, so maybe he did, and he saw I couldn't get over there. Let's see. He would have been at 7. What was he at? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12. He was at 12 AP. He would have to move, because he can't attack over this, right? So he'd have to go till here. Oh, man, I don't know anymore. But I think he could have moved in here. Let's see. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think he had the AP for it. I think he would have had the AP for it to do it. And I think that would have been a good play. To get his bull back like that. Well, that's weird. I mean, because like he doesn't do any damage, right? The Magnetic Rover does damage through the aura and the abilities you put on him, but not really through attacks. So that's a bit of a strange play to play the Weakened. Or sorry, the Dark Marsh. No, the Warsaw. What's it called? Damn it. Murkwater Weakness. That was it. Bit weird. So I didn't see that, but there was a Dark Marsh Warsong played, and the Defiler came out. He's at already three extra damage with the adaptive. Man, he's at 20 HP on this Engineer. Does definitely want to put the relic, pile driver over there now. Maybe put the Engineer down here. Man, I think he would have. Oh man, I really would have liked to see how the game would have went if he had done my play or my idea. All right, so this guy dead. He taps once. He taps. Yeah, he's dead. Actually, no. He has 1 damage. He has to tap twice. He can pummel, and then he'll deal the damage. Or does he? Oh, he has the aura anyway, right? He has the aura from the rover, so he doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need to attack the current. Alright, so we're going to see the Dark Marsh Fury, I'm guessing, get healed by the Neophyte. Ooh, there's the kill then. So no healing. Yeah, man, I want to see that pull. Dragon attack. I really like the Elusive Leap. I don't run Elusive Leap on mine, but I think I should. Because when I play the Boghoppers, like so the reason that, by the way, guys, I'm kind of a big deal. So the reason that Ballballer is playing Boghoppers is because I played him first. I started playing Boghoppers for a while, for a good, like, let's say 10 games, and I told Poxjunkie about it. And I was like, hey, look at these guys. They're actually really not that bad. They have some really fun mechanics, and they're actually kind of cool. Like, you never really look at Boghoppers and think they're interesting just because they don't have any theme ability. Oh, there's the heal and the cleanse. Oh, that means Swift Current survives. He doesn't die from the cleanse, or the aura, I mean. He should have seen that. He should have seen that because of the adaptive, but I guess he didn't see it, so. Or else he would have killed with the Bile Driver. So that means Swift Current does survive. He can actually run away because we do have Invigorate. Definitely up right now. So he could run away, go to here, maybe even Elusive Leap away, and then, you know, drive Invigorate to get him far away. But again, he wants to be rushing. He really doesn't. Look at this. So he's just going to keep doing this. He just keeps changing him. You can deploy another Deep Miner or whatever. So, man, that rush at the beginning was strong, but the 20 HP at least. I mean, I play my battle group for Boghoppers a bit more late game, actually a lot more late game than Poxjunkie does. Poxjunkie plays his Boghoppers with a bit more of a rush style, which is like efficient champions with an invisibility, so you can kind of get into position and then all of a sudden just pop out of nowhere and attack and kill something, and then rush them down. I play mine much more defensive, actually. I have 4 champions with adaptive, so I kind of like go on that. I also have the Huntmaster with the Huntmaster Charm, so this is a very, Nora HP ratio, very efficient, so that's why I play mine. He's thinking. He's not going to kill anything here. I doubt it. I mean, he's at fucking 4 defense and 54 health. That was interesting. I don't really understand the point of that. He's going for the rover, is he? Why not attack the rover then once? I'm so confused. So this is the invigorate. Buffer, that means he had 16 damage now. Runs him away, puts that down. Alright, that's interesting. So the reason he put the Spirit Altar down here is because we saw the eroding winds already once, right? And he doesn't want that to happen again. To like hit his relic. Build him tough, I'm guessing. He's at tough rank 3. You can actually summon another one. Actually, no. I don't know if he has it soon or not. He really just needs... I mean, once these 2 summons are gone, he actually has an okay chance. I haven't really been watching what's being deployed, so there's that too. He's played at least one more Marsh song, so he's not super down in Nora for now. Against the D minor. Is there any type of dispel? No, right? Because otherwise he would just dispel and kill the Swift Current, but I don't think he has it. Can't think of any dispel in IS. I mean, you could like Divinity just touch it, but that wouldn't really make any sense. Yeah, look at these guys. This is a summon with 15 damage, guys. It's insane. 15 damage, 5 speed. It's just smacking. It's just smacking. Yeah, I think it was a close game. I don't think, in my opinion, Poxjunkie is quite far down now. I don't see what other champions are out, but just from what's on the board right now, it looks a lot. I mean, these guys are both low HP. He's even though he just came in, he's already at 53. We have another pile driver coming in. He's at tough rank 3 as well. Oh, is he dead? He is because multi attack, right? Yeah, there you go. Multi attack to kill the neophyte. He gets the Norglobe as well. Nice. Oh, and there you go. Lotso Megalith is so insane. The reason really this champion is so insane actually though is just because of the Sentinel. Sentinel on a 5-rank champion is crazy. That's why the what's his name? Kento is also crazy. The Sentinel and it's a range champ. Like, when you have Sentinel on a champion that's at like 1-2 range or 1-3, you can play around it by being farther, but like, this is much harder. It looks like he disconnected. Alright, so I think that Poxjunkie surrendered here. They're talking in the Discord, and Poxjunkie said he couldn't surrender. So he's just gonna FF. Anyway, so GG. Well played by them. Yeah, that blink is really what saved him. But cool game. GG.